Well, teacher retirements are increasing around the country, including in Indiana. Some educators are afraid to go back into the classroom because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Adam Pinsker spoke with a teacher who called it quits just a few years shy of retirement.
It's noon on a recent Wednesday, and around this time, Steve Philbeck would be teaching world history or ethnic studies.
I miss it terribly.
Philbeck left a position he's held at Bloomington North High School since 1996, just a few years short of retirement because of concerns about the COVID-19 virus. After starting the school year in virtual-only classrooms, the Monroe County Community School Corporation decided to return to in-person learning.
I hold no grudges about it. I mean, people are trying to do what they think is best for them and for our community, and I'll assume that that's what they're doing and we move forward, but they're going to have to move forward without me.
At 65 years old, Philbeck says he feels great. However, he's worried that being around children who may not immediately show signs of having the coronavirus may put him at risk.
You know, we have this thing in education where we always say, you take the safest route. And to me, it just seemed like we needed to wait till January. Let's do a semester online.
While Philbeck wanted to be safer rather than sorry, so far very few of his colleagues have followed suit.
Compared to 2.4 in normal times.
During a school board meeting last month, Assistant Superintendent Andrea Mobley said 72 teachers have resigned or retired between last school year and the beginning of this school year. That's up slightly from 70 teacher departures the year before.
We've had one retiree since in-person instruction started this year. And then we've had 8 others that have moved or resigned for various reasons to go to other school corporations. One person was military.
A Department of Education spokesperson says the agency isn't tracking data on how many teachers have resigned or retired since districts statewide have returned to the classroom. Indiana State Teachers Association Vice President Jennifer Smith Margraf says the added stress of having to teach students during the COVID-19 pandemic is not making life any easier for teachers.
We have reports from around the state that a lot of teachers in classrooms are being asked to do double duty. So they're being asked to teach face-to-face all day. And then they also have a group of students who are learning virtually.
Smith Margraf says there was already a teacher shortage before the pandemic, and finding substitutes for those teachers isn't always easy.
We are hearing that there are pretty significant substitute shortages across the state, which is only going to continue if we have the flu season like we did last year.
Margraf says the requirements for becoming a substitute teacher vary from district to district.
Hello, welcome to 84 Feet with Philbeck. This is Gabriel.
Philbeck says outside the classroom, he enjoyed getting to know students through a YouTube feature he did called 84 Feet with Philbeck. He'll miss the relationships he formed with those students.
I love teaching my classes, and I dearly loved being in that school building, and I love Bloomington North High School.
The day he announced his retirement, Philbeck says he was almost brought to tears by the hundreds of people who wished him well on his Facebook page.
Things don't always go the way you planned. And sometimes you have tough decisions to make. And ultimately, when it comes down to it, at some point you make the best decision for you.
For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm Adam Pinsker.
Monroe County Community Schools will transition to 5-day in-person learning Monday.